Professional sports franchises don't often come up for sale, especially Canadian NHL teams, and according to a University of Guelph professor, that means there could be a lot of interest in buying the Ottawa Senators. So what kind of money does someone need to consider buying Sens, and what goes into a deal of this size? And Pegoraro, the university's head of sports management, said someone with deep pockets should buy the team valued at $655 million by Sportico. Given the rising valuations of most sports franchises, it's common now to have more than one owner, she said in an email. We may see several groups bidding for Senators. Moshe Lander, sports economist at Concordia University, said the logistics of selling isn't all that different from buying a home. You wouldn't be expected to be able to write a check for $655 million, he said. You could go to the bank and try and structure a deal with the borrowed money, and that's probably the common way to do it. How attractive is the team to potential buyers? The last time a Canadian team was involved in a sale, the team wasn't technically yet Canadian. In 2011, Atlanta Thrashers was acquired and True North Sports and Entertainment Limited moved to Winnipeg and became Jets. In 2008, the Edmonton Oilers were sold to Daryl Katz in a deal worth approximately $200 million according to Sportico. The Oilers are worth $1.29 billion today, a pretty good return on investment. So it's clear that Canadian NHL teams don't go on sale that often and can be quite lucrative, something Lander says is by design. What the NHL is doing on purpose is to make sure they don't have a team in every market, and that creates excessive demand, he said. NHL keeps that desire, so it's a toy for billionaires to play with. And there's a lot of billionaires sitting on the sidelines saying, dude, I'd love to get into the hockey game. But what about the Senators will make the team attractive to buyers? Pegoraro said the team is worth $655 million, up 21% from last year, according to Sportico's assessments. It's definitely an attractive purchase with the final memorandum of understanding for a new arena, Pegoraro said. The supply of sports franchises for sale is generally limited and mostly in hockey, so all these factors together make Senators attractive. Reynolds, recognized during a game break, gestures to a fan as the Ottawa Senators play against the Vancouver Canucks in Ottawa on Tuesday. The devil is in the details, Lander said, as to whether the arena deal is positive or negative for a prospective buyer. How much money, if any, will come from the state? How quickly can work begin? It's promising for now, but not enough to add value and attract buyers, he said. What can a buyer expect in terms of return on investment? Pegoraro said the average NHL franchise is currently worth $1 billion, roughly equivalent to 5 times its annual earnings. Using the NHL's Nashville Predators as an example, Pegoraro said returns could be pretty high. Sold for $175 million 15 years ago, the team is now worth $775 million, according to Sportico's latest assessments. Lander said most teams don't make much profit in the team's year-to-year operations, and the real value is discovered when a team is sold. It is possible that the new owners of the Senators could see an increasing valuation for the club within a year, Pegoraro said. Continuing growth will be key as the new ownership team moves forward by repositioning the arena and building on their legacy as NHL owners. Single owner or group? Pegoraro said that with the ever-increasing cost of acquiring a sports franchise, it is now common to have multiple owners. So does it make sense to bring in a celebrity within 1% or 2% of the total value, or does that complicate things? Celebrities bring excitement, attention, new audiences, and create a co-brand-like relationship, Pegoraro said. We saw Ottawa fans hug Ryan this past weekend. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, co-owners of Wrexham AFC, visited the racecourse grounds on October 28, 2021. He used the examples of Justin Timberlake and LeBron James, who have small percentages from the National Basketball Association's Memphis Grizzlies and English Premier League's Liverpool, respectively. Not to mention that Reynolds already has a team in Philadelphia alongside Rob McElhenney of Always Sunny, Wrexham AFC. How long will this take? Pegoraro said that with many factors to consider, deals of this size may take some time to complete. Each league will have its own processes for finalizing a sale, but faith will start to heat up in the coming weeks, he said. If that happens, a sale may be made in the new year, but it's a difficult question to answer.